Hey, what's up? This is Joey from Life of Agony, and we're going to talk about the mod Dwarf. Just like the mod Duo, the mod Dwarf gives you that endless palette of virtual pedals. Basically, you could build any custom pedal board you could dream about. It really helps your workflow. It's very creative. It keeps you constantly being creative. It pushes you to be creative. And with the new onboard buttons, it makes it a lot easier to control things on the fly, change some settings. It's right at your fingertips. The Mod Dwarf really hits all the great points for a great new product for guitar players.
Everything felt very familiar to me. So in no time at all, I had the Dwarf up and running in front of my rig, behind my rig, in the effects loop, wherever it may be. It was very fast for me to go from the Mod Duo to the Dwarf. I really can't say that it was much of a challenge at all.
You have an endless array of virtual pedals that you could build pedal boards and layer things, and it's just fantastic what Mod Devices has done with the Dwarf.
You know, when you talk about workflow, you talk about not spending too much time on the technical side of things and more time creating. With the Dwarf, I mean, you really don't have to think, you just have to do. And for me, that really feeds into my creative side. I could take this thing to a studio, a random session, a fly gig. So once again, it's so fast and intuitive that you don't have to worry about the technical. You could just focus on the art.
There are lots of great features about the Mod Dwarf, but one really great feature, believe it or not, is its size. Us as guitar players, we need real estate on our pedal boards. And the Mod Dwarf is a much smaller unit, but it still packs all of those great aspects to what Mod Devices does.
There's a lot of processing power that's been added to the Dwarf. So you have plenty of headroom there to build these extensive pedal boards, yet you have all of this in a streamlined unit, streamlined box that you basically can take anywhere. I love that it has stereo inputs and outputs. I run my rig in stereo live, so for me it's a must-have. Once again, there's a huge fun factor in using the Dwarf and all of the mod products. Having that unlimited toolbox or painter's kit of these tones and effects, and any tool you could really dream of is in there. So I mean, you know, possibilities are really endless. I think it's important for every guitar player to at least give this thing a good look at.
There are so many plugins, pedals to choose from when it comes to the platform they have. It's hard to pick one favorite. But what I love is that I have all the tools I need to create. That's basically what it boils down to. Some of my close favorites, I would have to say, is the harmonizer. What a great pedal to be creative with. The harmonizer is fantastic. There's also the tap tremolo, which is so freaking cool to use. I'd have to say that, and also the super whammy. You can't deny a good whammy. So yeah, I mean, it's hard to pick one favorite, but I'm about to play you some samples of some of my close favorites that I use a lot. Check out the Harmonizer CS in action.
I really love the lush layers that you could achieve with the harmonizer. It has just a rich sound to it that I haven't been able to find in a lot of pedals. There's an array, a massive library of these virtual pedals that are at your disposal. Everything's right there, and they sound great. They sound amazing.
Now take a listen to the tap tremolo. Very, very cool. I just love this tremolo. You get all that rich shimmer that you would need to build deep patches. I mean, the depth goes way down if you need to go down there. And it has a very organic analog type sound to it. I really have to say, all of the virtual pedals in here have that analog-like sound. That's something I really love about all the mod software, and it's very important to me to get those organic sounds and keep it sounding real. Here's the mod Super Whammy in action. With the mod whammy, you get all those signature sounds that you're so familiar with, that awesome red pedal we've all come to love. I'm able to achieve any sound that I've done on any Life of Agony record. As a matter of fact, there's a song on our record, Broken Valley, it's called Wicked Ways, where I used a whammy pedal. And you know, live I had no more room for a whammy pedal, and I was able to build a patch in my mod duo to emulate that particular whammy sound that I got on that record. So there you go. The Dwarf is capable of the same thing, if not more.